Hello, my name is Luke McHenry, and I recently had the pleasure of visiting the Unitarian Universalist Society's Rummage Sale on the April 22nd. I'm a massive fan of thrifting, but also I really find looking at pre-owned items fascinating and wondering about the history behind them. So I hope you enjoyed the little trip I'm about to take you on as we look through some of the stuff that they had on sale there. Everything was very clearly labeled and laid out, and it was really easy to get around to look at any items you might have any particular interest in. I just kind of followed the motion that everyone else was going through, which was starting at the bottom floor and moving into the chapel. To start off, we went down to home furnishings, which was mostly like knickknacks and stuff like that. Some technology down there, and everyday needs that you might find. A bunch of creepy dolls down there, sofas, a couple of lamps. And anybody who grew up in the 2000s recognizes a piece of kids' spyware. This doll on the left I actually thought was a real person when I walked into the room. Here we found a shelf that was covered with some beautiful knickknacks. This beautiful pot that I'm holding right now was really pretty. I was really a big fan of it. Now, for only $3, that's really pretty. Here we had some Northern European cups, wooden mugs from the looks of them. And they had these cute little metal mug top opener things. I was a big fan of that. Another very pretty pot. Really great texture to it, actually. It was very, very like smooth. Big fan of it. This gorgeous clock. So pretty. Moving along, I moved on to the treasury room. Here we had a bunch of very valuable items that had been donated for the rummage sale. Lots of amazing diningware and utensils, so pretty. We had a lot of framed pictures in this room, very pretty, and the frames were just gorgeous, honestly. If you didn't like the art but still wanted the frame, it would be like $5, and you could just replace the art. It was a really good deal. There were a lot of birds and ducks in this collection. I'm not sure if they came from the same person. They really love mallards, and I appreciate that. Moving on to the next room, we had the kitchen and china area. Lots of really nice mugs and cups and other eating utensils. And I love this Friends Forever mug. It's so cute. I think my grandfather had one of these. This got a good chuckle out of me. Found this mug really weird. I had to do some research. I couldn't find where it was from, actually. I was really confused about where this quote is from. Lovely picnic basket. Really, really cute. Next, we moved on to clothing. It was mostly women's clothes in there, so not much for me, but I still looked around, and I appreciated the amount of variety that they had. So much stuff that was very, very cheap. You know, you could give a second life, and I really always appreciate that. They had a very small men's section on the stage, mostly coats and blazers. Very beautiful, though. I almost picked up a blazer. Very, very nice. So many jeans arranged into their sizes, conveniently labeled. I really appreciated the work that went into this. Here's a view from the stage, so you can see the entire room. Finally, we're in the last room, the main chapel. They use this room for books, some cloths, some old media. I'm always a big fan of VHS collecting and DVDs. Some video games in there too. Also some really cool sheet music. Something you don't really expect to find at the thrift store, but it was really cool to see. And honestly, it's probably some great music in there. The books were categorized into each category very conveniently. Everything was kind of laid out in a very clever way where if you were looking for something in particular, it was probably close to something related to that item. It's a very smart layout. A Boston classic. Here's some of the cloth and bedding area. Lots of baby items, towels, blankets, pillows, some curtains here. They even had a bunch of board games, some classics from when I was a kid. I remember Cranium when that first came out. That was a blast to play. Lots of really great puzzles as well. Wrapping up with some more kids games, really cute stuff. I remember that bead game my parents had as a kid. It was a really fun time with me and my sister. But that's it. Thanks for viewing. Man, this lens is dusty. I gotta clean it off. And thanks for watching. See ya.